How are you, Kay?
Good.
Okay. At the Olympics, London.
Yeah,
What do you think about it?
it's quite an experience. Very, very big experience, overwhelming, but really cool.
You just finished where are you wrestling?
I wrestled a USA wrestler, Chaz Betts, 84 kilos, in the preliminary round.
Yeah. Ever seen him before? Wrestled with him before?
I've never wrestled with him before, but he's from Minnesota, where a lot of good U.S. Greco-Roman wrestlers from. Actually, my training partner, Jake Clark, back in Hawaii, he and Chaz always go head-to-head for the 84-kilo title of the U.S. So I've heard of him. I never wrestled against him, but definitely heard of him, and he's one of the top wrestlers from the States. So.
Well, talk about your way to London. Took you quite some time to get to where you are. You've had some fighting experience before, wrestling like this.
Well, I started first in 2006, wrestling at the Micro Games in Saipan. That was my first experience with wrestling. I'd never done it before, but I couldn't really do I used to do the track before, decathlon and pentathlon at the Micro Games and the Pacific Games, but I messed up my hamstrings in college. So my dad, who was a wrestler in high school and back in the States, he convinced me to try wrestling, and I did it at the regional level over there in Micronesia and was decent at it. So I figured I'd give it a shot, see how long or how far I could go with it.
In terms of your preparation specifically for this, how did you take it, or did you do your training?
For the past about year, I've been based in Hawaii with Jake Clark and the High Flyers Wrestling Club. Jake's originally from Minnesota, like I said, but he's been on the U.S. team for a couple times. He was a world team member in 2006 and 2010. So I actually met him when he came out to Micronesia to do a grassroots wrestling program. And kept in touch with him, and I've been lucky enough to. He's invited me to train with them, and when he made the move to Hawaii, it was a perfect place for me to go train at, because I was comfortable working with him, and it's closer to home. So I can go home if I needed to.
All right. Well, now you're legitimately an Olympian from FSM.
Yeah.
What's your hope? What's the plan now after this?
Well, in terms of wrestling, it's the first time wrestling's been at the games. We've always sent 2 track athletes, 2 swimmers, and a weightlifter since FSM first joined in 2000 in Sydney. And this was the largest team we've ever sent. We had 6 athletes, including myself, for wrestling for the first time. So hopefully we can build on that. I sort of equate our wrestling journey to sort of like a marathon. You can't just skip all those miles in between and finish at the end with a goal. You got to start at around mile 1, mile 2. So I think I just ran the first mile today, and it's up to the kids that we work with back home. Hopefully they can gain from the experience we've gained here. We can take that back and teach our kids to improve on what we've done, and hopefully in the future contend and compete for medals, not just at the Olympics but on the world stage.
All right. Okay, last one. Okay, after this, where are you going? Are you heading back to training, or are you going on a vacation, or what's
after
next?
this? I'm going to Hawaii for about a week or so, kind of relax. It's been a long journey. Lots of training for the past, I don't know how many years. But Hawaii for a week or so, relax, hang out, and then back to Chuk, back to work with my NGO and doing all the community and youth work that we do back home. So looking forward to that, going back and being a part of our programs, getting the ball rolling again in Chuk.
There you go. Well, thank you very much for representing us very well today.
Thank you.
Congratulations.